stream. We have my lovely PowerPoint that I will show you. Yay! Wednesday! So I flew in on Wednesday night. My hostel. Okay, wait, I have a lot of stories, bro. Okay, my hostel that I stayed at. The reason why I had to get a hostel, the Airbnb opened up Thursday night, all right? And I got there Wednesday night. So I'm like, okay, what am I gonna do for Wednesday night? Am I going to get a hotel? No, it's too expensive. I found this perfect $30 hostel on a sketchy website. Only $30. This is the hallway to get into the hostel. The problem is that it smelled awful. It smelled like a library where all the old books were open and it was like rotting like pages. You know that smell? No, it's not cleaning my room. My room is very clean. So I walk in at like 9 p.m. and then on the wall there was like, okay, call this number to check in and pick up your key. And I'm like, okay, so I call and I'm like, hello, I'm here to check in. And then they're like, oh, okay, so you go to this key box. There's like a mailbox, like a PO box with like 30 squares. And he's like, okay, the code to your box is 1577. And I'm like, okay. So I open the box, I get my key. That's the check-in. That's the way you check in. You don't talk to someone in person. You open a key box. And then I'm like, oh, okay, like, oh, just wondering, like, do you know what time I have to check out by? And he's like, you know, I've never even seen the place. I actually live in Chicago, so I have no idea, but I'm gonna guess 11 a.m. And I'm like, so you've never even been here? And like, he's like, yeah, like I don't even own the place. Like, I mean, I own the place, but I've never visited. So like, I don't know, but I'm in Chicago right now. So no one is gonna be helping me at all in this hostel, all right? I get the key and then I walk in and there's like, this is like 2 floors, right? So this is floor 1 and then there's a floor upstairs. And it takes me dead ass 20 minutes to find my room. My room, you enter it through a back alleyway. You have to like go downstairs into the basement and then exit the basement and go outside and then enter it through a back alleyway. So I finally found it and it was like kind of sus, yeah. And it's only 3 people, me and 2 others. It was a 6-person room and it was just me, like a Hispanic mom. She was really nice and there's this guy that I never even saw, but it was like a teen guy. And guess what? The teen guy lived up here and this is my bed, okay? So there's a guy up here and he's like on his phone or whatever. Like there's literally someone in this picture right now. In this picture, there's a guy in there behind the curtain. All right, and my stuff is on the bottom. When I would lay in bed, he would like laugh. Like he'd be like laughing at his phone and I'd be like, oh my god, oh my god. It's like so bad, chat. I like get up and like there's a spider on the wall, but it's like not even moving. So I think it's like a dead spider. Like it's just like an insect on the wall, just like just sitting there. Like I just stared at it for a few minutes and it just sat there. Like it didn't even move. And I'm like, oh, it's kind of gross. And then I was like worried about bed bugs. Yeah, I was like, oh, like, fuck, do I have bed bugs? So I checked and I don't think I saw anything. So yeah, very brave. I will probably never do it again. Ari and Mr. Kim also land that night. Hey, we're in town. Do you want to get dinner? Like we both landed on Wednesday night. And I'm like, oh yeah, definitely. Because all I thought I was doing was laying on my bed just at the hostel, right? I got clam chowder and free ice cream. Isn't that so nice? I went to this place called Salt and Straw and like I was going there alone and then the guy, like the worker, was just like, you can have it for free. And I'm like, really? Thank you. I think it's because I was alone. I was just walking along and then he just gave it to me for free. So they got their little burgers and shit. And then I got some free popcorn. And then, guess what happened? We were about to split ways. Ari and Mr. Kim dropped me off at my hostel. And when I'm at my hostel, there are dead ass 5 homeless people inside the lobby. Like, just like walking around. Ari and Mr. Kim are like, Emily, are you staying here? And I'm like, yeah, it's fine. And they're like, Emily, I don't think it's very fine. And I'm like, no, like I have a room key. Like it should be okay. I don't think they're gonna do anything. Like, you know? And then the homeless people would like come outside. They'd be like, trying to get in? I know the code. And we're like, oh no, we're not trying to get in. Like, cause Ari was waiting for his Uber. We're like, oh no, we're not trying to get in. It's fine. And then like they keep on like walking in and out, and we were like standing there for 10 minutes. They thought we were really sus. And then Mr. Keem is like, Emily, I don't really feel like this is safe for you to stay in. And I'm like, what are you talking about? So instead of actually staying at the hostel, I got to stay at Mr. Keem's cousin's house, and I slept on the couch. And then I didn't actually stay the night at the hostel. Thanks, Mr. Keem. And then, okay, I put my key away, and you know how it's like a lockbox, right? Bro, it was so scary. I like closed the lock, but I didn't change the password. Like I didn't actually alter the numbers. And then a homeless guy like went up to the lockbox, and I'm like, oh my fucking God, what if he like saw what box I put my card in, and then takes the card? So I scurried in, and then I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna change the number real quick. So I like changed the number, and then I left. And it was crazy because Mr. Keem's cousin recognized me. I was like, what? I was like, whoa, that's so cool. Because he knew me from school. He knew me as winning school. And I'm like, wow, I'm so honored. That's cool. Okay, so I'm like laying there. This is before dinner. I'm laying there in my bed. I'm laying there like in the bed, just like on my phone scrolling. And then I look up and I see this. Help! Help me! Like, and he was standing there for literally like 10 minutes. And I'm like, help, help, help. And I'm like, oh my God, this is so bad. Hell nah. Like, I would just see his legs standing there. Okay, that was Wednesday night. Thursday! Time to meet new friends and streamers. Very exciting stuff. Partner party day. So I met some lovely friends, some tacos. This is when I first met Emma. I mean, not first met, but we were reunited, me and Emma. And then literally all that I ate this trip, I feel like were tacos. Like, not everything, but I had 4 sets of tacos. That's a lot of tacos. I don't know if I like tacos that much, chat. Partner party stories. I pull up to the party, and then I wanted to meet up with BoxBox because BoxBox just landed that day, and he like was trying to figure out how to get his badge and everything. So I go down and I meet BoxBox. It's really cool. I'm like, hello, BoxBox. We got to meet finally in person. Very, very fun. To pick up his badge, he had to go to a fancy place. He went to like a fancy hotel to pick up his badge. I was like, ooh la la. Like, it was so fancy. I couldn't get in because I didn't have a mark on my badge. So I had to wait outside while he got his badge. It was a little embarrassing. So he gets his badge, and then I was able to ride in a golf cart with BoxBox and Scara to the convention. So then I go in the back of a golf cart. I'm sitting next to BoxBox, and then Scar's on the other side, and it was so cool. Yeah, I got to meet Scara. Back to the partner party. Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh my God! I forgot something that happened that I had. Oh my God! I'm so embarrassed. So I was talking to BoxBox, and then oh my God, Peter Park came up, and I thought he was someone else. Hi, nice to see you again. We met in Austin, right? And he's like, no, you must have the wrong person because I haven't been to Austin in a while. And I'm like, oh, hello, I'm Emily. And he's like, oh, hi, I'm Peter. I'm like, it's Peter. Like, it's Peter. And like, you know, like I know of Peter, right? Like, he's very cool. And I thought, I was like, oh, I remember meeting you. I know, I don't want to be racist. I'm Asian, okay? So I wanna be, yeah, he plays Russ. So I thought Peter was Coco. It was my first day at TwitchCon, right? And like I'm like such a weirdo. Like I'm so weird. So me being a weirdo is as I was leaving the partner party, I'm so cringe. Okay, you can't think I'm cringe, right? Saikuda was in front of me. I took a picture. I was like behind him on the escalator, and I'm like, oh my God, that's Sakudo. I took a picture of him. But then we get off the escalator, and then Gigi and Poke are there. I was like, oh, Gigi, Gigi's great. And hi Poke. And then Saikudo was there, and then I got to actually meet Saikudo. So that's why it's like kind of weird that I took this photo, because I did meet Saikudo. He had a Poke Lol's badge on. It was very funny. Also, I felt bad because when I met Saikudo, I like Or when I meet anyone, really, I like go in for the hug, like first thing without really asking them. So I like went in for a hug and I'm worried that like that could have made him uncomfortable. So next time I'll know to ask. Yeah. So I like hugged and I'm like, oh shit, what if he doesn't like hugs or something? Yeah, I'm a hugger. What can I say? Vegeta with his little mod outfit. Look at his outfit. Isn't it beautiful? And then the lovely extraemily shirt. This lovely shirt needs to be worn by everyone. It was like kind of crazy because I was surprised that people were like recognizing me, but then people would come up to me. I'm like, it's really cool to put name to face, you know? So I was like, oh, I recognize your name from chat. Or like people that would watch me, they'll be like, oh, I love your energy and stuff. And I'm like, thank you. Yeah, thanks to everyone who said hi. Okay, so then Thursday night after the convention, I went to the zoo with Box. Yippee, skippy, dippy. The zoo is definitely a scam. You can't go to the zoo after 7 p.m. because there are no animals. There were no animals, bruh. We went at 7 p.m. and then it closes at 9. And I'm like, oh, 2 hours. That should be fine. But it's okay. These things happen. So, okay, you can't really hear the audio, but these girls say in unison as they swing by our little thingamabobber. They're like, okay, what year is it? They say, and then I say, what year is it?
I don't know, it's like my ass. What the? Really? Thank you.
I was like,
I shouldn't have said that. I feel bad.
They're teenagers. They're like 13.
Yeah, but why would they ask me that? That was the first thing that came to my mind.
I mean, I bet if you said 2022, they probably had some joke prepared.
yeah, that was my first thing that I came up with. I did not know the year. And then there's also this clip. We see this nice iguana here.
Whoa! What are you doing? Stop! I don't think you're supposed to do that.
Oh, really?
I mean...
Oh, sorry. I just wanted to make sure that it was dead.
Chill! So that's the first thing that comes in my head is I want to fucking like, you know, stomp on it. And then later in the stream, I see a chat message that's like, she's so mean. And I'm like, holy shit, do Box viewers think I'm mean? I got like one guy and I'm like, oh shit, like I probably came off as so mean in that. Okay, party time. It was also Emma's birthday, so we celebrated Emma's birthday. There's her with her cake, so cute. Look, he's dancing! I was like, oh my god, and then it was like a literal dance circle, and then people would just like go in and dance. And I'm like, damn, I can't dance. Saturday, I met Fan for the first time. It was great. I met her at like a UTA brunch, and I got to meet like my agents at the UTA brunch, and it was very very heartwarming because they're really cool. Oh, okay, I have stories. And then Saturday night, I went to a 100 Thieves party. Oh shit, yeah. So I went to the 100 Thieves party, and it was awful because before I went, my eye was so red. So this is a photo of me with my red eye. Look how red my eye is. So I'm like, I can't go to this party with a nasty ass red eye. It's gonna be so embarrassing. And I think it's cause like I wore my contact for too long. So instead I was just like, oh, I have an idea. I'm just gonna go like this the whole time. So I walked to the party, I was like this. Hello, nice to meet you. And then you can't see that my eye is red. I met Hassan at that party too. So that was the first time I met Hassan. I was like, hi, I'm Emily. And he's like, hi. And then we shook hands. And I'm like, oh my god, I just shook Hassan's hand. Sunday was when I streamed and I got to meet Ludwig and Valkyrie. Valkyrie was so nice. I'm cooming. Oh my god. Okay, chat. Just like as like a preface, literally Ludwig is probably the streamer that I take the most inspiration from in terms of like content. Like Ludwig was the one when I was like a very small like 50 viewer Andy. I would go to Ludwig for inspiration. I'd be like, oh my god, he's so cool. Oh, whoa, wait, look, chat, it's Ludwig. Hi, Ludwig. Oh my god, he said hi, Emily. He knows my name. Oh my god. Hug.
Nice to meet you.
You're one of my inspirations.
Oh, Cap.
Yeah.
Cap, bro, what are you taking inspiration from? My bottom frag Valorant gameplay?
Oh no, your YouTube stuff is so. What does bottom frag mean? He said something I didn't know what it meant. Bottom frag Valorant? What does that even mean?
Oh, I thought you said my dance was from.
Hey, you're checking the hip.
Not bad,
Hey,
not
yeah.
Well, anyway, enjoy stream, enjoy stream, enjoy stream. See you later.
Nice to meet you. Oh! Oh my god! Okay, and then we met Valkyrie. Hello, Valkyrie. Hi, Chad. Oh, do you say hello? Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. You're so beautiful. You're so beautiful. Thank you. She said I was pretty. Oh my god! I wanted to call her like beautiful, but I think that's a little weird. So like, I was gonna say you're beautiful. Your hair is beautiful, and then she called me pretty, and then I almost cried. So yeah. And there's XQC. There's beautiful X. Oh, it's live. Oh, wow, front row seats. Look at this great view we have here. Oh, the crowd was crazy, chat. Like apparently, like when they walk around, they can't move for more, like they have to stay moving or else they're gonna be stuck there for 30 minutes. Chat got jump scared with my scary faces, which is not cool. Yes, you too. Ah! Disgusting. It didn't burn me out, but I got really overwhelming. Like I got really overwhelmed because like when you're there at TwitchCon, you're like, oh my god, there's so many cool people and you want to meet all of them. And it's overwhelming when you can't reach everyone like that you want to see. Like looking back on it, I wouldn't change like the trip at all. Like I think it was very fruitful, very fun. Met a lot of very cool people. Airport bozos. Ah, yes! Oh my god, airport. Oh my god, I'm so stupid, bruh. Okay, so I went to the airport. So on the way there, on the way to San Diego, it was easy. It was very easy. I did like my American Delta flight, whatever. And then, okay, so to leave San Diego, go back to New York, I go to the airport. I have like a 7 a.m. flight. So we had to wake up at like 5:30 a.m. So I'm trying to check in to my flight, right? And I'm like, okay, checking in, we use the code, whatever. And then there's like, error, go see a front desk staff. And I'm like, okay, that's weird. Like, that never happens. So I had to go to the front desk. And then I was like, oh, excuse me, like, it doesn't seem like I can check in, like, it's not working. And then the lady was working on it for like 10 minutes. Like, she had to like go to the back. She was like asking her manager. She's like, that's weird because it should be here. Like, I saw you, like, do you have proof of purchase? I'm like, yeah, I purchased it right here, blah, blah. And then when I'm like waiting around, like, oh god, I think I'm gonna miss my flight. This is scary. This is Alaska. This is Alaska Airlines. So then she comes back and she's like, is this right? And I bought a ticket for the Monday before. Like, not that Monday. I bought it for the Monday prior. I did not even buy a ticket for that fucking day. And I'm like, oh my god, I bought it for October 3rd. That was the first time I've ever done that in my entire life. That's so embarrassing. I'm so sorry. She's like, oh, it's okay. Like, do you want to board the current plane at 7 a.m.? And I'm like, yeah, can I get on that plane, please? I didn't get any alerts. I didn't get any texts or anything. Like, I thought, it just said 10:03, October 3rd is your flight. And I'm like, what? How did I buy that ticket? I was able to get on the 7 a.m. and then I had to buy a new plane ticket, right? For the day of, for that Monday. And then they're like, oh, I don't think the credit will carry over. So I bought that ticket and then I bought double the price of that ticket because to buy the day of, it's expensive. So I had to spend so much on the return flight because I'm an idiot. It's so embarrassing because when I sleep on the plane, my mouth is open. I'm like passed out on the plane and I'm like this. And then I wake up and I'm like, why is my mouth open? I can't even help it. It's so embarrassing. I did that for like 3 hours. I was like, yep, that's TwitchCon, baby. It's a wrap. Guess what? Oh my god. I was at a party and then, oh my god, I was at a party, right? And I was standing next to a trash can. So I was like, there was like a bar and then like a wooden pole and then a trash can. And I was standing like right here. And then Russell throws up into the trash can and it lands on my leg. Like part of it. Like he didn't like half of the throw up in the trash can and half on my leg. And I'm like, oh no. But it's okay. Like I I cleaned it up and it was fine. I thought it was really funny. Like it was very fun. It was just like the bottom part of my leg, like just like the ankle area. I just like felt like a little splash. I was like, oh my god, a little splash. What was that? And then I turn and I see Russell go like in front of the trash, and I'm like, oh no, like I think that was his throw up. Oh no. But you know, it's not his fault at all. Like he was trying to aim for the trash can. It was just unfortunate posturing on my part.